Have you ever left the building and got in your car and just started crying? Because I did that a lot my first few years teaching. I just didn't enjoy it. And once I implemented it, once we implemented it in the building, PBIS, along with CHAMPS and the 5-to-1, it completely changed the way I was as a teacher, and it completely changed the way my students even treated me as a teacher.
I think it's really just a feeling in the building, just building a more positive culture in our community. When our students are at different events outside of the school building, that was our goal, not only here, but to reflect our character outside of our building.
And I still enjoy teaching after 20 years in the classroom. I love it, and it's just super positive. And that's what I need in my life, because what I didn't want to do was then go home to my own kids and feel this like exhaustion from all the negative.
So my first year was pretty rough. I was just struggling, and then I took the CHAMPS training that summer. So it really forced me to think about what I valued as a teacher and why, and then things just kind of started to turn around from there.
CHAMPS is a framework that helps set your students up for success in the classroom. It's really taking PBIS and bringing it into your classroom.
I think just seeing the kids grow and just seeing them build relationships with each other and liking coming to school.
Once you set that foundation, there's so many more things that you can do later on down the road. And it's tough at first, but months into the school year, the kids get it, you get it, and you take a lot from that.
Relationships come before anything else, so once you have those established relationships and then you incorporate CHAMPS where they know how to be successful, they want to make their teacher happy. All students want to make their teachers happy, and that gives them the opportunity to be successful and to know what's expected of them.
I think that they see it as something that kind of provides structure to the classroom.
It's a school-wide thing here, so once they get to 5th grade, the students really have a grasp of it, and it doesn't take long for them to understand it, and we don't have to go over it every day.
I don't have the behaviors in my classroom that I did previously.
Maybe a student walks into your class late and you're like, oh, you're tardy, take a seat. Being intentional about how we say things. So for example, instead of saying that, we would say, oh, I'm so glad you made it. This is where we are at right now in our lesson, or whatever the case might be. It just totally changes how that student's going to respond in your classroom.
The first time you do it, it may seem messy, it may not work, it may be discouraging, but with anything, I feel like consistency is the key. If you buy into it and you're into it and following it and consistent with it, your students will see that buy-in.